What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of GOAT Talk. To stay more consistent, we are going to be posting every Tuesday and Friday. We're going to do 2 episodes a week. If you ever want to ask us questions to bring up on the show, or you ever want to call into the show, DM us on Twitter. You can hit us up on TikTok, or just comment on the YouTube. It's all up to you guys. We'd love to get you more interactive. Fuck, I fucked that up.
I don't care. Oh, God. I just played it off. I was about to start going, then you said something. You could have played it off so easily.
And
Someone fucking start.
and I fucked it up.
Oh, God.
All right, so Deebo Samuel.
I don't think 49ers trade him. They came out and said there's no way they move him. Like,
I know, but it's also a game because the 49ers also want to hold leverage in that situation too, because if Deebo is really pushing his way out of there,
yeah.
if teams know that for sure that they have to move him at a certain point,
They're not going to get it.
they're not going to get as much as they could if they just said, we want to trade Deebo. You know what I mean?
Especially after, like, Devontae, you're only getting 1 first, and Tyreek, you're not even getting a first for Tyreek, right? They got 2 seconds, wasn't it?
They ended up getting a first. They did.
First.
For the Jets offer that they accepted because they gave Tyreek the choice.
Yeah.
The Jets didn't give up a first, but he chose
now
Miami.
Deebo, like, especially if you know that he's not going to play in San Fran, if they keep him, you're 100% not going to get, or you might get a first. I mean, a team will probably throw one out there, but you're not getting more than that.
Deebo's not getting nearly the return that Devontae or Tyreek did. Deebo has had one good year, literally like one good year. Yeah,
He's good though.
He's a good receiver.
He's very good.
I would love him. I would love him on the
too.
Jets. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna say
like you see what the 49ers did. You don't even have to keep him in receiver. Like he's very versatile.
Well,
but he's
I was talking to Brandon, and Brandon said that might be one of the reasons why he wants out, because he doesn't want to be used as a two-way. He wants to just be.
That could be it. Yeah.
I mean, why wouldn't you want to be? If I'm a football
player, it gives you
player,
more value.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, like if I'm a football player or any sport, I want to be used. If I could do something else, I'll do anything you want.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. If he does get I mean, the Jets could make an offer like they did with like Tyreek.
The
They
Jets,
could go
the Jets
after
would
it.
definitely be one of the favorites to get him if he does go on the trade
I
market.
wouldn't be surprised if they throw in like that same offer that they threw for Tyreek.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Because I think that'd still be a very good
Yeah, they would easily get him with that offer. Joe Douglas is probably offering less than that.
Yeah.
Joe Douglas is a trade wizard, by the way.
Yeah.
But I don't know. The Chiefs want to go get a receiver supposedly.
Dude, imagine he goes like, oh my God.
I was seeing like a lot of people on like Twitter and like Reddit for the Bills. They were like obviously we can't get him because we don't really have much to give up and we don't have cap space. But they're like, what would you give up to get him? Like theoretically, and I saw some crazy ass answers, like some crazy answers, and I was like, no.
yeah.
No.
We were talking about it, and Brandon's like, yeah, he's probably going to be in New York. And James goes, the Giants?
Yeah. I'm surprised James knew the team name that well.
Yeah, that's true.
They don't really have the money for that. They signed someone, Kenny Golly. James was like, who's that?
Yeah, that was bad.
Oh, he didn't have a nickname for him like James usually does?
He didn't. I mean, that's actually surprising. I got to ask him next time if he wants to.
Well, he has one for Deebo, though, right?
Yeah.
Like, these nuts.
These ball. Is it? I think it's these balls, these nuts.
Yeah.
I think that's his.
You see that happen like good amount though. Like you got Deebo, Scary Terry, and AJ Brown.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, these guys want to get paid.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
also,
I don't blame Scary Terry.
Yeah. On the other hand, these teams are trying to save money and see what the best move is because they don't want to throw a big contract at a guy. That's maybe going to do this, maybe going to do that. So they try to wait on these things, and the players on the other hand saying, "Hey, yeah." So
this man
leverage players have nowadays. They literally just I don't like you're not going to pay me. I don't want to play for you. And then 10 teams are like, I'll take you right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's the player in every sport. It's turning that way. The players have so much leverage now. It's insane. I think baseball is probably the only sport left where the players don't have as much leverage as basketball is the worst with it. Basketball players just pick where they want to go now, no matter what their contract is.
They're just getting straight up like $200 million. It doesn't matter the team. You're like, I didn't think you had any money because you're paying 3 other guys $200 million. It's like, no, We figured it out.
But even with the trading thing in basketball, it's just like, all right, I want to be traded. I want to go here, here, here. You can't trade me here, here, here. Like,
Yeah.
if I'm a GM, if guy's not playing for me and I'm trading you to the Houston Rockets or something like that. I don't care.
Scary Terry, he's like, all right, what are we gonna be? He's like, Commanders. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah, they should have stayed as Washington football team. That was so much better.
If you had to rank those three, Deebo, AJ Brown, and Scary Terry, how are you ranking them?
AJ Brown 1, Deebo 2, Terry 3.
Oh my God.
Joey doesn't like that.
I don't like that at
Joey's-
all. I don't like AJ Brown.
I think AJ Brown
His-
has the best skill set out of those three.
I'm going Scary Terry, Deebo, AJ Brown. I'm a big Scary Terry fan,
Oh,
and
no,
he is in
he's good.
such a shitty
They're all-
situation.
They're all three of them
Like-
are good receivers.
I mean, it's hard for me to choose between Deebo and AJ Brown, but just because of his season last year, I'm gonna go Deebo, AJ Brown, Scary Terry.
Yeah.
Damn.
AJ Brown, dude, his yards after the catch, he is just a monster when he gets the ball in his hands.
I think AJ Brown is very highly underrated. I think he has the best skill set, route running, everything. His hands. He has such a good skill set. And again, that's a team like it's obviously a better situation than Washington.
Yeah.
But that's a team that's a run heavy team. That's Derrick Henry's
And
offense.
he
You know what I
still
mean? Like,
produces,
and Ryan
in
Tannehill-
fantasy
Are we-
reasons wise, but like
and I personally, I'm kind of a Ryan Tannehill hater. Like, he's a good game manager, I believe.
He's better than. I mean, either of them are better than Taylor Heineke.
Oh yeah, easily.
text the group chat.
I mean, it wouldn't pay to do 12. I feel like.
It's up to
We
you
can
guys.
talk-
All right, just keep going with the podcast.
because-
But
The group chat isn't gonna answer. Should I just say one?
Just give it like 5 minutes.
I mean, all right, yeah, I won't answer it now. But I mean, no. Taylor Heineke's bad. He's bad.
oh yeah, he's not.
I think
he's not an NFL starter.
you put him. I mean, I'm not gonna say Tannehill and Jimmy G are the best, but I think you put Scary Terry in their situations, and he's gonna be putting up massive numbers.
Oh yeah. Especially Scary Terry in those situations. Those offenses would fit him too. Just
Yeah.
They're short pass, intermediate throws, and run heavy teams. Both of those.
Deebo
What is San
for
Fran
Scary?
and straight up.
Straight up.
Yeah.
They just do switcheroo.
Are you losing in either situation?
I don't
you
think
are.
so.
No, they're
The loser is Debo.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's really the
They're
loser.
all
You are
three.
right.
They're both very good receivers.
Oh,
I feel
yeah.
like Debo's a little more versatile,
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, I agree. But like,
but also in that
San
San Fran offense, they could maybe make Terry just like Debo.
Yeah,
don't know
exactly.
I
that.
mean, I don't think San Fran gets worse if you.
No, I don't
No,
think so
no,
either.
no.
No.
Not at
Especially
all.
like, I don't even think they need to keep like it. I know it's like a good thing to have Deebo just like randomly all of a sudden he's the running back or he's
Yeah.
getting the run.
Yeah.
But like they always have a good running back, no matter who it is. The guy is always producing. So
I
it
think
doesn't even
it's just
matter.
the scheme of their offense. What is it? Shanahan is the coach over there. I think his scheme, his running scheme, because it seems like no matter who the hell they put in that backfield,
doesn't matter.
it's
It's
they're just going to be
it's
a good
crazy.
running back. So that's why I believe that's
They I feel like they always have like a good, not even like running back room. They always have like a lot.
yeah.
Yeah,
And I think
two
that's
or
more.
three.
I think that's more of the scheme. Like I said, like I'll
Yeah.
put more credit on Shanahan than
And like Trey Sermon, if like he obviously we all know he didn't do much, but like if he pans out, like that's just another one. Because you don't think so?
Just the way like with what happened last year, I just don't really see him going up the ranks in that running back room, especially because dude, Eli Mitchell is a lot better than him, so he would have to progress more than Eli Mitchell does. Because their same draft class.
Yeah, Mitchell's good. He had a good year last year.
Like I said, and I mean, you put Trey Sermon in there, he probably still does good, but
Well, yeah, he really did.
I mean, they got fucking they still have Jeff Wilson, right?
pretty sure.
Yeah, I think so.
And then
They have. I feel like they have new running backs every year.
Yeah,
Someone-
they're always switching.
Someone gets hurt, and then
Yeah,
all of a sudden
well.
there's like 4 different running backs, and there's one guy that turns into a star
They still-
every year.
Mostert.
no, he left.
He left?
He's on like the Dolphins now.
Was he there this year?
Mostert?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was hurt. They were
With
all-
with the Dolphins.
No.
So I think the Dolphins had a running back this year that was with the 49ers.
I don't even know if he's on the Dolphins. Give me a sec.
I think
Yeah, he is on the Dolphins now.
now he is. Who was their running back last year?
Last year?
I thought they had someone from.
It's Gaskin.
Yeah, but there was someone else too. I could have sworn it was someone from San Fran.
Look up last year's stats.
Yeah, just look up Dolphin running backs.
Or just on Football Reference or something, you can find last year's stat.
Because I know Gaskin, but I'm pretty sure he was splitting because Gaskin is
they
like
definitely
hit or
have
miss.
somebody as like.
Oh yeah, is this it? No, not Salvana Med, right?
No.
Not him. Why the fuck is this what I'm pressing? Malcolm Brown.
No, he was from the Rams, I think.
Yeah.
I'll look.
Just Gaskin. That's what I'm seeing.
I mean, I don't know. Oh no! It was he wasn't from the I can't think of it. Oh my god, he wasn't from the 49ers. It was Duke Johnson that I was thinking of, not from the 49ers, but it was Duke. But that's what I was thinking of.
I really like even losing Mostert. Like it isn't even a hit for them, even though he's so good.
Yeah, he's
like I said. Anybody that steps into that offense as a running back will probably somewhat succeed.
Yeah. Like, even the one game they had Trey Sermon play before he got injured, he did pretty decent. I'm pretty sure he had like 75, 90 yards with like maybe a touchdown, something like that. So, I mean, it doesn't matter who's there. But
now, do you think because obviously they're a very good team, but and I personally think he's a winner. He just maybe can't get the job done. What do you think about Jimmy G?
I just don't think he's that good.
I'm a Jimmy G hater.
Yeah,
also. Big time Jimmy G hater.
Yeah.
So you think you get someone else in there, they could possibly win it?
I think if Trey Lance pans out, he'll be a lot better than Jimmy G. And
I think Jimmy G does his job just fine.
Oh,
you could win with Jimmy G, obviously.
Yeah,
we've seen.
I think Trey Lance is gonna be good.
Like he's a guy. If you have a perfect situation, you get a guy like Jimmy, and you don't have a quarterback, you get a guy like Jimmy G because he can get the job done. He's not gonna. I don't think he's the type of guy that if your whole team gets injured, he's not gonna go out there like Tom Brady or like I think Pat Mahomes can do or like an Aaron Rodgers can do, like where they can win you games by themselves.
That's why a couple of these teams were looking to go for him, like the Steelers and the Colts, because they have good situations with their O-lines, their wide receivers, and their running back, but they just don't have that like young good quarterback, or there's no quarterback they can go out and get with their like cap space.
Yeah, for a guy like Jimmy G, I think San Fran's literally the perfect situation for a guy like Jimmy G. Him, like them and Tennessee, like that's why Tannehill succeeds so much in Tennessee because they don't expect much from Tannehill. You know what I mean? His job is really not that hard compared to other quarterbacks.
No, like you said, they're just in such high-powered offenses. They just have to throw the ball and hope that it's a good pass, basically. Yeah. And it's like half the time because they both run it so much because you have Derrick Henry and then you have a Shanahan offense that literally just runs the ball down your throat all the time.
Yeah, he's a good coach.
Has there been any other news about football recently? I feel like there hasn't. The only thing I saw was like Deshaun showed up in Ohio.
Yeah, I saw that too. That was really it. Football's been pretty slow so far.
Just draft.
I mean, you got the draft coming up.
We didn't talk about it. Dwyane Haskins.
Dude, rest
that
in peace,
sucks,
man.
Dude. Yeah, no, when I heard about that is just
dude. R.I.P. to him. That was terrible.
Yeah, that's
I
just
can't believe that.
such a young, literally our age, pretty much.
I watched it. I watched today the 911 call.
Oh.
It was his wife calling 911 because if this was the actual call, I'm pretty sure it was. He was walking to get gas on the highway, and she called because he was like stuck on the side of the road. He wasn't answering her phone, so she called like, "Hey, my husband's on the highway walking to get gas. Can you have someone go there to make sure everything's okay? Make sure he's okay. He's not answering." And 911 goes, "Ma'am, hold on tight. There's an incident on the highway, but I cannot confirm it's your husband or not yet."
Oof.
And then
that's horrible.
ended up being him, dude.
That
was so
horrible.
yeah.
That's just and he was down in Miami working out with teammates too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was literally just with
Yeah, Claypool posted a video of him like crying, like
saying he was just with him like right before.
Yeah. I like Dwyane Haskins. I really wanted him to like be good.
Yeah, it just sucks for any young athlete like that.
Yeah.
no matter what they were doing, what team they were on, second string, third, whatever it was. That just you don't want to see that happen.
No.
That's just horrible. It's horrible.
I couldn't believe that when that came out.
Yeah, that's.
Hey, he was like what, 23?
Yeah, he was our age. Yeah, 23 years old.
Dude, I feel like that kind of got like not like swept under the rug, but like it was like a day of people talking about it, and then I haven't heard anything since. I forgot about.
I feel for his wife, dude.
And he has a kid too.
Yeah, like I can't even imagine that. I feel R.I.P. to him. I feel that is so
more
bad.
Deebo news that I just saw online. So supposedly the 49ers put a contract out to Deebo. That would pay him just under $19 million a year, and he is supposedly looking for a deal that'll pay him $25 a year.
Sheesh. Would that be
the highest?
That would be the highest wide receiver, right?
What I think they're all getting around like 20.
I think Diggs is getting 19.
Yeah.
I think in his extension.
I think Kirk, surprisingly, what I think it's 18 a year. And then
That
Devontae,
man sticks out like a sore thumb in those contracts. I don't know what they were thinking.
I think Devontae and
Bless you.
Thank you.
whoever else got like around 20, maybe 22.
Like imagine they never got that. They never did that Kirk deal, and then like boom, they're giving that to Deebo now.
I think it would still be higher than
Bless you.
that because Devontae would have asked for more than 18 either way, in my opinion.
Well, even if they didn't do the Kirk deal, they could have got someone way better.
Oh yeah.
Like
That Christian
get what
Kirk
you're
deal was
saying.
horrible. Horrible.
I think you could have went and got somebody like.
Bless
Honestly,
you.
like if I was AJ Brown or fucking Terry McLaurin and that Kirk deal didn't happen, I would be like, if the Jaguars want to fucking take me and give me 18 million a year, I'd fucking
Yeah.
be there.
Oh yeah, he's
imagine
chilling down in Florida right now. He just got the bag for no reason. Like,
imagine like what we're saying.
I don't give a fuck.
We're sitting here doing an episode like next year around this time, and it's like Christian Kirk just coming off a 1,500 yard receiving season.
Honestly, I wouldn't doubt if something like that happens, just like out of nowhere. I mean, he's gonna be their number one, so.
And they're only.
that's crazy. The Jaguars just came out like first day of free agency, and they're like, "All right, here's
Yeah.
our money. Everyone take it. Whoever wants it,
Basically,
take it."
they were like,
I just
you're mid, yeah, here's 80 mil. You're
Literally,
mid,
bro.
yeah, here's 50 mil.
I saw my
It's like,
my
what?
Twitter's blowing up that day. I just see Jaguars sign this guy. I'm like, all right, he's all right. Wait, that much? All right, Jaguars sign this guy. That much? I'm like, what the hell are the Jaguars
like-
doing?
It was like they were playing Truth or Dare with the rest of the teams. They're like, I dare you to sign Kirk.
They were
80-something
they
mil
were on
for
Mad they were on
Bro.
Madden like randomly signing guys. Like, oh, I got him, dude.
Dude, the GM was playing Madden. He's like, wait, there's no cap? Oh, okay. So then he goes to real life. He's like, yeah, Kirk, just throw 80 at him.
They didn't even give it time, dude. They were just literally like, all right, you want the bag? Here you go. I don't even think they met with these guys. I think they just called them. All right, we're giving you a bag. Sign
Are you
now.
sure you're Christian Kirk? Yeah, it's me. All right, 18 mil a year. Sign him
Dude,
up.
the memes are hilarious. Like you see like picture of like the GM, and then it's like the Impractical Jokers, and it's like now give Christian Kirk this much money. It's like the GM and the owner were texting back and forth that day, like, what are the odds you do this? What are the odds you do this? Like, dude, that was so bad. I couldn't believe that.
Ingram too?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a horrible deal.
Yeah.
Okay, literally, I'm pretty sure they signed like 6 guys
They
first
did.
day, and all like pretty big
Really
deals.
Dude, 'cause I saw like when free agency first started, it's like the Bills were going after Christian Kirk because like he was with Josh Allen, Matt Barkley, and someone else like this offseason. And like we were trying to get him because we knew we were gonna let go of Beasley, so we were gonna get Christian Kirk take his spot and everything. So I was like, all right, cool. Like I would like him. He'd be cool. And then I saw that come out. I was like, thank God, dude. Like, oh my gosh.
Dude, I mean, there's always people like you always overpay for guys in free agency because you're competing with other teams, obviously. But like, there was no competing there.
nobody was
as soon
offering
as
him
Christian
that much
Kirk's
money.
agent got
dude.
that call, he's like, "Yo, Christian, you
Yeah.
gotta take that. I don't care what team. If a team in Canada offered him,
Yeah.
he would have went to Canada, dude. Like,
For real.
he was probably surprised. He was probably chilling at home, fucking playing Madden or something.
Yeah.
or
Honey,
whatever.
we're rich.
Yeah.
And we're gonna be living on a beach.
Dude,
Dude,
literally.
Football news. T.O.'s back. You see
Yeah.
that?
Oh, what-
Terrell Owens is playing in the
that-
fan, whatever it
Yeah.
is
You see
now.
what he tweeted at the Bengals?
No.
He said he wants to come back, and he's like, you don't have to pay me. I want to be there for training camp, and I want to play DB on all the receivers. He's like, and then after that, I'm gone. I don't think they answered him, though.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Dude,
Do you see who his quarterback is in that league?
Isn't it Johnny?
Johnny.
It what, dude? The first game it wasn't. It was because it was. I don't know who it was, but it wasn't Johnny Manziel. I can tell you.
I don't know, but it's
I did
Johnny.
see that it's supposed to be Johnny.
Yeah. And then now you got the
That's pretty sick.
USFL. That
Yeah, I
started
saw
up.
that.
They're going on like week 2. Dude, what's
That was fuck.
somebody there's actually, oh my god, I don't know rosters, but there's that's it. Jeff Fisher's coaching that league.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's coaching
The
in that
8-8
league.
king, dude.
Yeah.
He loved being mediocre with the Rams.
Because I was going through Discord today, a Discord that I'm in that I don't know if you're still in it, but it was like a Discord for picks a while back, and there under the football chat it was like New Jersey, I think they're the Generals versus whatever Panthers who like they're playing tomorrow or whatever, and this guy's like talking about the picks and he's like, you always bet against Jeff Fisher. So he's like, so I'm taking New Jersey.
Yeah.
Bro, I just remember seeing things when the Rams started getting good, and he was just like, "Yeah, I basically built that team."
Dude, I'm pretty sure he was on. Was it with the Rams? He was on Hard Knocks one year. I'm pretty sure.
He was with the Rams for a while, Jeff.
I'm pretty sure he was on Hard Knocks one year, and he just made like a clown out of himself.
Good
Jeff
for him.
Fisher, what a name!
Supposedly, they're in one of those 2 leagues we were just talking about. Though they're doing like a Hard Knocks type show, and some guy got like released because he
wanted pizza.
he wanted pizza instead of salad or something like that.
He
Dude,
actually,
that
I saw him
was
tweet about
so
that, and he
funny.
said he didn't get released because of that, but he got fined. He got a whole games check taken away because of
Dude, it
that.
was
But then
so
he ended up getting
funny.
released, like,
That was
later or whatever.
hilarious. He's like, I didn't curse him or anything. He walked in with a pizza. He's like, can I get a slice of pizza? He's like, no. Is that going to be a problem? He's like, yeah. And dude, that's what it's so funny watching that interview. He's like, I want pizza, not chicken salad. I don't like chicken salad. Why is that a problem?
That's funny.
Dude, that interview was hilarious. I was cracking up at that.
Oh, imagine getting released because you just wanted a slice of pizza, man. Like, are you serious?
He's so mad.
Just want a slice of pizza,
I
dude.
don't blame the guy either. Like, I don't eat chicken salad.
Yeah,
It's just
neither.
nasty.
It's
I love
nasty.
pizza. That's what
But
a great league though. You gotta love it.
I love those little pop-up leagues they've been doing. I wish the XFL stayed.
that failed because of like COVID.
Yeah.
Isn't it like aren't they trying to bring
They
it
were
back?
talking about
Didn't
when
The
they
Rock
first-
like buy it? Pretty sure The Rock bought
he
it.
was like the one that was like the. I guess.
Yeah,
I
'cause
thought
the,
it
well,
was,
the
like, some-
XFL started when we were
With-
Yeah, but he brought
With
it
Vince
back.
with Vince
McMahon.
McMahon.
Yeah.
Dude. They wanted it to be like pretty much a WWE on the football field. That's
That
what they
would've been
want.
sick. That's what basically almost
Yeah.
like arena football.
Yeah.
Arena football is awesome to watch.
Or what's the other one with the girls that wear like
Yeah.
Oh, the lingerie league.
yeah,
Yeah.
dude, they go nuts in that one. They hit
That
each
was
other hard,
crazy. They got
Can name every roster in that league.
dude. Yeah. 6-time fantasy champion.
Oh, you guys want to switch over to some NBA playoffs here?
Let's do it.
Go through all the series. Phoenix, New Orleans. I don't know if you guys saw, but
Booker's out.
Booker's out 2 to 3
Yeah.
weeks.
He's out for game 3 and 4.
Well, he's supposed to be out 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah, I mean I still think.
I mean,
they'll
if
win
they
that
need it,
series.
dude, if they need him, this is the playoffs we're talking
Yeah,
about. We
they-
see guys play through injury and shit. Like, they'll...
That-
If it really comes down to it, which I don't think they're going to have a problem with this series anyway.
No.
If it really came down to it, I really think he would suit up for like a game 7 or something.
Yeah, no,
I
I mean
saw-
they got it.
I saw a bunch of on Twitter because obviously I like the Lakers. I saw a bunch of Lakers like accounts and fans like clowning the Suns fans because they're all like, oh, like blah blah blah, like Booker got hurt. If we lose, like, oh, that's why. And they're all like, bro, you guys were clowning us because you fucking beat us without AD and basically without LeBron last year, and now you're gonna fucking pull the our best player's injured
Mhm.
card.
I think they win that series
You
4-2.
Yeah, it's even if your best player gets hurt, they're good enough that they're technically the 8 seed, but it was like the 9 or 10 seed.
Yeah.
You should be beating that team in a 7-game series, even without Devin Booker.
I mean, I think the Pelicans steal the first game when they're home. So game 3, whenever that, I think that's
Go
tomorrow.
3-1.
And then everybody starts going nuts, and then the Suns just steamroll them the next 3 games.
Suns are the way better team.
Yeah, absolutely.
Way better.
Absolutely.
Dallas, Utah.
Good series.
Utah made a mistake not winning game 2.
That's a good
They
series.
didn't have Luka 1 or 2.
I think he's
He's coming back for 3.
he was out games 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I thought he was just out like tonight because game 3 is tonight. I'm pretty sure he's out.
Is he?
I'm pretty sure.
He missed the first 2 games, and in game 2, Jalen Brunson went off 41.
He dropped 41, dude.
Damn.
He just
His
upped
first-
his market value probably like 10
his
million a
first
year,
two
dude.
career starts in the playoffs combined for like 80-something points. LeBron's was like 58 and MJ's was like 53. Crazy.
I can see it. 7-game series there.
Definitely. Those are two
Dude, if-
very like even match teams. But if
Yeah,
Luka comes
if-
back, I think it could possibly be like a 4.
They're both like
If-
they're good teams, but neither of them are good enough to make it over that hump.
Yeah.
And honestly, I mean, I think.
I
Denver
do.
too.
I honestly think the Jazz are the better team. They were. I'm pretty sure Rudy Gobert was out like half of this season, and that's that's
Yeah.
probably their most important player when it comes to defense because they're a defensive heavy team.
Yeah.
I just don't think it matters. I just for some reason.
But if the
Luka
Jazz-
is just,
Prediction time: if the Jazz do lose,
I was just gonna say,
Donovan
I was
Mitchell.
gonna say as a Knicks
Donovan
fan,
Mitchell is not. I'm not saying he's going to the Knicks. I don't know if that will work out because I love Donovan Mitchell,
He's a stud.
but I wouldn't want to give up the whole farm for. I
Yeah.
don't think the Knicks are. I don't think Donovan Mitchell puts the Knicks over the edge. And I'm a big, especially in the NBA. I'm a big. You don't trade all your assets for
Yeah.
one guy unless it puts you over the top. And
Where Donovan Mitchell go to college.
where Donovan Mitchell go to college.
fuck, I used to know this one.
Oh wow! I feel like I used to know this too. You know this? Georgia? No.
Nah, he didn't go to Georgia.
Hold on, Donovan Mitchell.
He's from New York. Can I get a hint? Did he go somewhere in the Northeast?
It was a genuine question. Like, where did he go to college?
Oh, I thought you said you knew.
I didn't say anything.
Oh.
When you asked if I knew, I said,
I'll figure it out.
like, I feel like I know it, and I just.
Oh yeah, we should. Nah, you wouldn't guess it. It's a big school, but you guys wouldn't guess it.
Gonzaga.
It's like a big school for another sport.
No, it used to be a big school for basketball.
St.
but
John's.
Not recently. Not in the past like. 5
Do you know what conference they're in?
See, is it a northeastern school? Like up in the northeast?
No.
I feel like I could
Oh.
picture him in college too.
Honestly, I would never have guessed this.
Let's start with.
An L.
LSU.
No,
Lafayette.
An L.
it would.
An L.
That used to be.
Used to be a big school
For basketball
for basketball.
until their coach had to.
Louisville. There we go.
Ah.
There we go. Rick
I wouldn't.
Pitino.
Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed
Ah.
Louisville at all. I was for some reason whenever I think of Donovan Mitchell, for some reason the picture in my head first goes to Dame Lillard, and then I go, "You're a fucking idiot." So I think Weber State, but I know that's not it.
Louisville. That's a good one.
Hey, as a Knicks fan, you're not hoping Utah loses then first round.
No, like I would not
Because
hate
you-
if Donovan
No,
Mitchell
because
came to the Knicks.
You
I-
would
I-
want them to lose, no? Because
No, well,
then you
he said-
Donovan to leave.
I don't
You're
want
gonna
the
have to
Knicks-
give up a lot to get Donovan
Yes.
Mitchell, and
Well,
he doesn't want
yeah.
to do that. So I'm saying for him, as the Knicks fan that he is, wouldn't want them to lose because there's a good chance the Knicks might try to go and do.
Yeah, because there's a lot of because he's from New York. He loves the Garden. He's
Big Mets fan.
a huge
Mets
Mets
fan, dude.
But that would probably be the spot that he wants to go. He probably wants to be at Madison Square Garden. He probably wants to be a Knick. The Knicks are an ideal spot for him, but that's not the Knicks' problem. We need a point guard first and foremost, like bad, really bad,
I wish D Rose was healthy.
and to give him to give away the house.
I don't know if you're gonna. So you're to say Golden State. So no, they're playing Nuggets.
Yeah, Golden State.
All right.
Nuggets.
So what I was saying before, how Utah and Dallas, they're very good teams, but they can't get over that hump. I personally think about that at Denver too.
yeah,
They
Denver,
can
100%
never
that.
finish. Like
Denver had the chance in the bubble.
yeah, they can never get over that
'cause
hump.
they beat the Clippers.
Yeah,
They're
I would
a
say, I
great
would say
team.
Utah and Denver are the two main teams because they're always top 4 in the West usually, except the Utah this year wasn't because I feel like the injuries hurt them this year with Donovan
Yeah.
Mitchell and Gobert being out
Well, you had
a while.
almost every year defense player of the year.
and then
is out.
they were a 3 seed. They were like a 3 seed, 2 seed. They were high up in the West. They had crazy records the last few years. and
Yeah.
they just couldn't do anything with it.
I mean, Denver doesn't have Jamal Murray all year, so that's
Yeah,
why they're
yeah.
six
Jamal
seed
Murray was out
this year.
too. Yeah, I actually forgot about him.
But
Completely forgot about him.
Golden State up 2-0. I could see it being a 4-0 real.
I was gonna say 4-0, 4-1. Maybe Denver steals a game in Denver.
Possibly.
Dude, Golden State was, especially when this year started, I feel like Golden State was slept on a lot too. Like,
100%. I wish I would have put money on them to win the championship.
I was saying it from the beginning. I said the Warriors are going to be the sleeper this year.
So I was looking at odds today. So I was like looking at like possible matchups for finals MVP. The favorite to win finals MVP right now is Steph Curry. Yeah.
Dude, it'd be keeping him on the bench could be fucking nuts. I know it's like
keeping
weird
him on
to
the
do.
bench.
He's
Why?
come off the bench the first 2 games.
Really?
Yeah. I saw it was like a tweet or something. It's like, imagine getting cooked by Clay and Poole just for Curry to come off the bench and give it to you after.
I mean, they have enough.
That would
they
be,
could do whatever the hell they want, and they'd probably
that
win.
would be filthy.
'Cause he came off the bench, I know, at least game 2, and he dropped 34.
Oh my! I didn't know that. That's ridiculous.
In my opinion, that's pretty smart because now you have the starting lineup with Draymond and everything. Now you have enough scores there with Jordan Poole and Klay Thompson, and I mean Draymond doesn't really score, but that could be a defensive, more ball movement.
Yeah.
Because they are a heavy ball movement team too. They flow very nicely.
Yeah.
But if you have Curry off the bench,
yeah,
well, he gets hot, bro. He could drop 20 in 2 minutes. Like
you pair Curry with their other very good defender and a guard, Gary Payton.
yeah.
So now instead of Curry and Clay, you have Clay, Poole, Curry, Payton.
And I think Clay's enough. I think Clay's good enough. Like didn't he drop 60 last year or the year before whenever he wasn't injured?
It was like 3 years.
3 years ago.
Does Looney like do anything for them?
No, he's just
He's
their
just-
big
he's
man
there.
That's supposed to rebound. That's literally what he's there for.
Yeah.
Because what's his name still hurt, Wiseman.
Yeah.
So Looney's literally just there to grab rebounds.
I was actually thinking about that. I was like, because I was thinking about like I don't know why it popped in my head like cards, and like I feel like I've seen a lot of people like pull Kevin Looney's, and I was like, I wonder if he's like doing anything.
I think if Booker for some reason his injury lasts longer than it does, I could see the Warriors making the finals pretty easily.
If the Suns get knocked out, I think the West is the Warriors to lose.
I'm rooting for the Suns. I want Chris.
I want Chris Paul to get a ring really bad.
I wouldn't be mad if the Suns made it to the finals, won the chip, but obviously you guys know Curry's my boy. So
well, so now let's see this. So Warriors win. Then going over to the last series, Memphis and Timberwolves, they play the winner.
Yeah.
Not Timberwolves. Memphis and Warriors, that'd be an exciting series to watch.
I just
the
game right before this, Memphis was down 20. It was 53 to 30 something.
Right now?
Yeah.
Damn.
I'll go back.
All right, so going to that series, do you think Minnesota steals that
They're
series?
down 7 right now, the Grizzlies.
So they made a little bit of a comeback.
I think Grizzlies win, but it goes to 7.
Dude, the Timberwolves are playing good at the right
time. I was looking at this. I was watching the highlights. They've averaged the most points in the NBA. Like, see,
this whole year they've been.
They put up 130 the other night, dude.
When we were on our little betting kick for a while, when I was doing my research, Timberwolves were always one of the top scoring teams.
They put up 130. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, they were, but their over-unders, I remember I would look at their over-under, they'd be like 238, 237.
Dude, they're such a slept-on team. Like, if you...
And Edwards, baby. Ant-Man.
Look at the players on that team. You have Ant Edwards, who's becoming a star. You have D'Lo. You can't sleep on D'Lo. Like, that guy's going to fucking... he's going to torch you if you let him.
That man can give you a bucket,
You got Cat.
3-point champ.
And then you got fucking... I mean, he's not good, but you got Pat Bev, the fucking enforcer of the squad.
He's a good defensive player.
Yeah, he's a good defensive player.
Man's a firecracker.
He's a fucking... He's a head case.
Yeah, he brings the fucking heat for them, and that's exactly what you need out of a guy like that. So, I don't know, man. I think Minnesota, I think can win that series. I think that's... Of, like, a higher team, because, like, Memphis is 2, that's the one where I'd be, like, most scared of like, a upset happening.
I think Matt said first round exit for them. We all said they would make it past the first round, but Matt said first round exit.
I'll go back and look at that.
He did.
I think we all said, like, second round exit.
We all said second round, yeah.
And Drew's like, oh, come on.
No, I do. I think they're going to beat the Timberwolves.
I mean, dude, because when we did sleepers, like that episode where we did sleeper picks from it, my East, well, first off, my West one isn't even in it. Fucking LeBum and the Lakers. And then my East one was like a 3 seed, and they're not even, then they went all the way down to not making the playoffs. I had the Cavs, I'm pretty sure. I took the Cavs as my dark horse.
That's crazy. I was just about to, what?
The Sixers, baby. I'm telling you, dude.
Embiid, dude. They almost lost. They should have lost last night.
Oh,
They're up 3-0,
dude.
aren't they?
Yeah, they're up 3-0.
2, I thought. It's 3
Pretty
now?
sure they're up 3-0.
Oh, last night they played in Toronto, yeah,
Yeah.
and they should have lost.
For some reason, I like Memphis, and I have since Ja got there. I've been like, okay, like Ja, I love Ja.
Ja's a
I'm
stud,
like,
yeah.
bro,
Ja's
if they're in the
animal.
playoffs, like I'll root for them, whatever. If they're not playing my teams, for some reason, the amount that Drew just like sucks off Ja, like fucking that team, it makes me want to see them lose this series. I don't know why. It just makes
Drew
me want
better
to see them
watch this,
fucking.
man.
It makes me want to see them lose that series. But on to the East. We'll start with 1 seed here.
Telling you, the Sixers are going to the finals.
That's the second one. Miami, Atlanta.
Miami. Jimmy Butler's on fire.
Jimmy Buckets, dude.
He is on
that man's
fire,
a baller, bro.
dude.
Trae Young's a bitch. Miami's 4-0.
Fuck Trae Young.
Fucking loser.
Him. All I see is like, how fucking Trae Young is gonna be like the villain in every other team's like history for however long he's in the fucking league. I'm like, yeah, he's the villain of the Knicks who somehow became a 4 seed last year.
Yeah.
Whoop-dee. Now what? You're telling me he's the villain of the fucking... Who did he wave goodbye to in the play-in? Like, it's a fucking play-in. He ain't the villain of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
You know what
waving
he
goodbye in
reminds
the
me of?
play-in.
Obviously, a lot better because this kid
He's
will
like
never
Cat
get to
or
the
something.
NBA. But he reminds me of Jaden Newman. Not Jaden. Julian Newman.
Yeah,
That's
recently.
that's what
I
he
used to-
reminds me
I
of.
didn't mind Trae.
I
Now
didn't
he's just
mind
being
Trey
a
either, but
bitch.
now he runs his damn mouth.
I hate Trae
I mean,
Young.
granted, he's really
He's good,
So
yeah,
he
but
can.
like the Hawks are never gonna make that leap.
No. They were a 5 seed last year. Last year was like the fluke year for teams to make the playoffs and be like a decent seed. The Knicks weren't that bad, but like Knicks 4 seed, Hawks 5 seed. Then you go this year, Knicks don't make the playoffs, Hawks 8 seed, and I don't think the
Yeah.
Hawks like
Well,
made
also
any moves to
they-
get worse.
The East got a lot better.
Well, yeah,
this year. The
that's
East
why I
got
said
a
last
lot
year was
better
like
this
the year for the fluke. But
The East is definitely the deeper conference this year. I think the top of the West was better, like the Suns,
Yeah.
and we thought the Lakers.
no, but I don't know if you guys think any different. Maybe 4-1, 4-0, I would say. I
Oh,
just think
yeah.
you said Jimmy Butler's kind of playing.
Jimmy Butler's on
That
fire.
man's just a ball.
He's on
dude.
fire.
That's a ball.
And I don't
That's a
think
good team. They had the sixth man of the
Atlanta-
year this year, Tyler Hero. Like,
Atlanta doesn't have anybody else that can really like give it to you. Maybe John Collins, but he was just coming off injury, so I wouldn't even say that.
He's not that guy.
Yeah, he's not like a Trae Young or like a fucking star player.
That team. That's
So,
yeah.
I think Miami is
going
going to take that.
yeah, easily.
Now we move to Philly, Toronto.
Philly's gonna sweep them.
I hate Philadelphia so much. I hate Philadelphia. So
I hate the way they play.
They are-
basketball.
I just think they are so good.
I don't.
You know my.
They're good. But
I think
they
Joel Embiid-
play bitch basketball, and it's just Joel Embiid actually getting fouled because he does get fouled, and then fucking James Harden flopping his ass all over the place. Then they
Yeah.
have 40 foul shots a game combined,
Yeah.
and then what?
I don't really want to make comment on this series. I think
It's a
everybody
4-0,
knows.
We know
I
that.
think everybody knows my take on Philly after last episode and my thoughts on that.
Yeah, I'm
them
not a-
and the city.
Yeah, it's a
I'm
4-0.
not-
We don't
I'm
have
not-
to talk about that one much. Milwaukee, Chicago. Chris Middleton out like 4 to 6
A
weeks, I
lot,
think it
lot
is
of
now.
people during the year calling the Bulls cuties because they didn't beat a top seed. Look at them now; they're a good team.
I think
Are they gonna win? Maybe, maybe
DeRozan's
not. Well,
gotta play like
now
he did
with
last game. Yeah.
Middleton out,
Yeah.
they have a better chance. But I mean,
Also, I think Caruso played defense on Giannis last game, and I think he
did he really?
shut him. Yeah,
What a stud, dude! That guy's an animal.
I think he
Dude,
did.
the
I
Bulls.
saw something.
I
about
said
it.
from the beginning, dude, the Bulls are a
They're a
good team.
good
dude.
team.
They're
And
a
they're-
good team.
And they're without Lonzo.
Yeah.
Lonzo
For
was
like
making them
half
so
the
much
year.
better.
Yeah.
It was like 3/4 of the year he's been gone too.
Yeah,
they would,
he
they
was
would
out
be
for a
top
while.
4 seed if he was.
Yeah,
He was healthy, in
Before
my
he left, they
opinion.
were a pretty was it 1 seed?
Yeah,
At
they
that
were
point,
up
I mean,
there.
it was
And then,
early
well,
in the
they lost
season, but-
Caruso at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, because what happened?
He got fouled hard, but who was it?
Yeah, who was that?
I forgot.
I feel like he's like a pretty good player too.
He's like a big name player. I'm pretty sure it wasn't Joker.
No,
He was on
Joker. He
Morris.
injured Morris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
yeah.
came.
He fucking bodied him.
and then
Gave
Joker
him
just.
whiplash.
I fucking hated this guy since college. Grayson Allen.
Oh,
Knew it.
yeah.
Dude.
The
Fuck
dirtiest
that.
player in the history of
I hate
Duke
him.
basketball.
Dude,
I hate
you
it.
got, oh man, dude. I just remember this video of Duke before the season starts. They do like their whole pep rally, and the song Cascada. Every time we touch, everybody knows. Like every time we touch,
Yeah, yeah.
and Grayson Allen, the douchebag that he is, starts a slow clap to that song. You don't slow clap to Cascada. I fucking hate that guy, dude.
Oh my
Hate him.
god.
Hate him.
All right. What do you guys? I think I want to see Chicago win that series. I think
So
it's
do
gonna
I,
go all
yeah.
seven, though.
Yeah,
I
I can
see
see
4-3
it.
Chicago.
It's gonna be a
Maybe
very good series.
4-2, but I see it being 6 or
I
7
still think Milwaukee's gonna win the series, but I would love.
It could
Chicago
go
to
either
see
way.
them.
Oh,
It really that's a very good series.
And now we come to the last one. My sleeper pick from what was that, like 2 months ago? The
Yeah.
Boston Celtics when they were a 6 seed then. Looking
They're
real nice.
turning it.
Hey, as
up.
long as
much
they-
as I hate Boston, I
So
want
my-
Brooklyn to win.
My 3 least favorite teams in the NBA are number 1 is Brooklyn, number 2, very close second is Philly, and then Boston. I am the biggest Boston fan right now, just of how much hatred I have for Brooklyn and their 17 fans they have in the world. Because that trash organization gets lucky one year. They get 2 superstars,
And now
they're going to get
fans.
first rounded, dude. And I love it. I love to see that be one of the biggest failures in NBA history. That big 3.
Jason,
big
I
2.
mean, Jason Tatum's a dog.
He is a
Dog.
dog.
Man is a dog, dude.
You look at that draft. Markelle Fultz, Lonzo, Tatum was picked 3rd. Like,
That's crazy that the fucking Celtics. Yo, think about that. Those 3 teams that had those picks. What was that? 2017, right? 'Cause that's when we graduated.
Yeah. I think so.
was it
Yeah,
17?
because when Lonzo got picked, we were all talking about.
Oh
it,
yeah,
like,
we were talking
freshman
at
year.
graduation.
At graduation.
Yeah.
Think about Lakers, Celtics, Sixers. Now 3 of the. I mean, Lakers not this year, but like the past couple of years, 3 of the top teams in the league. And
So
Celtics.
that's when they that's before
Celtics-
LeBron.
You think about Celtics and the fucking and Philly, they did it through draft too. All the guys they have are through
Yeah.
draft.
Well,
Smart,
that's what I would argue with Matt about.
Besides Harden.
That's what I would argue
Yeah.
about our invisible friend Matt over here all the time about when he shits on the Knicks all the time. I want the Knicks to keep building the way they are through the draft and not blowing up the whole team for one guy that's going to make like the whole. I loved Melo, loved the whole idea of Melo
Yeah.
coming to the Knicks and everything. Melo bailed us out from being bad to having one great year and getting second rounded by Boston to just mediocrity, and we were set up. We gave up 8 years of draft picks for the guy. It just sets you up for failure. If it doesn't work out in the first 2 years, you're screwed. You're screwed.
Yeah, for real. I mean, Boston, like I was just saying, Tatum, Smart, Brown,
Yeah,
all their role players now. Like they did it right.
that's how you look at the Warriors. One of the best fucking teams we've ever seen ever in the last 5 years. Besides the last 2 years when they were injured and shit.
I mean, if you look at all the new and upcoming teams that are just blowing up out of nowhere, it's all through draft. Like Memphis, all through draft.
There's-
Dallas is all. I mean, besides they had what's his name for like 2 years,
Porzingis,
but
yeah.
all through draft basically.
There's not a lot of teams that really. You have to draft at least most of your core.
Yeah,
Because that's when you can go out and say like, all right, we think we're one piece away from being contenders now. Now that's when you go trade your picks and stuff. If you really want to sell out for that, if you really think it's going to put you over the edge for that championship,
Yeah.
and that's what teams set themselves up to do because they draft very well. They hold their draft picks and they start seeing these guys come together. And some guys take, like I try to tell again, bringing up Matt because he argues with me all the time about this. That some guys, it's not everyone's LeBron James coming in averaging 25 his first year in the NBA. There's some guys that Jimmy Butler, for example, his first 3 years he averaged under. I'm pretty sure I could be wrong. He averaged under 10 points a game.
Yeah, it was under.
His first 3 years in the NBA, and now he's a superstar.
Oh
You-
yeah, the
you-
whole
you
Tibbs
never-
argument.
Yeah. You never know what these guys can do. You could draft a second rounder that could become an MVP in 5 years. You just don't know.
We see it at dude. It's like not so much with you anymore, but it's like all the teams that we fucking root for. It's like 1 year and everyone's like, get rid of them.
yeah.
It's like, do you draft them? They have 1 year and everyone's like, they weren't good. Get rid of them. It's like, dude, they were a rookie, first, second, third year. Like, you're not gonna get.
Yeah,
these
we
guys being
also-
so good.
Yeah,
so quick
we
all
also
the
live in
time.
New York, where it's one of the most impatient sports
that's
city
it.
in the world.
I was gonna say Jets and Giants. It's like you bring in a quarterback.
And I'm
they're-
as a New York fan, I think you guys can. Maybe I'm a little too patient sometimes, but I'm a very patient fan with stuff because I know how this stuff takes time. I
Bro,
look
just
into
like-
this stuff like.
You have to get a special group together to win multiple championships in a short amount of time.
Yeah.
Like the Warriors, that's a special team. Even before KD goes there,
That's
they
just
win two. Was it one or two before? No, it was one before
One.
KD.
Yeah.
And they should have won two before KD. And that's a team that they up through the draft, right?
yeah.
You're not.
I'm not even saying like through the draft. Like I'm not saying the Knicks are gonna become. It's very like it's almost impossible to become a team like the Warriors or
Yeah.
the '80s or
Like, that's,
'90s
like, super
Bulls.
special.
But like to really get to
They-
become a contender, you have to draft your pieces first and then be that one piece away.
And taking that time to win, even if it's just one championship, is fucking worth it.
Yeah, exactly.
Getting
One
even just
a
one- it's like-
championship.
Hell yeah.
It's
It's so
definitely
worth
worth it. We're Mets fans, dude. I'm Mets, Jets, Knicks. I mean, I'm not a huge hockey fan, but Islanders. I've not seen a championship in my life, dude. You know how jealous? Like, I hate the Yankees. You know how you guys saw one in 2009. You saw the Giants win 2, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
I've seen my team go to.
pisses me off.
I've said me and him, bro. In 2015, I was sitting. I was 15, 16 years old. I was still crying when they lost, dude, in the World Series.
I've seen one. I've
I'm
seen
sitting
one
there weeping in
championship.
front of my TV when
Yeah.
Jerry's Familia blows 3 saves in the World Series, dude. Are you
Tahini's
kidding?
class after that. Oh my god, bro! Because me and Tyler were
That
in there.
guy, man.
This Tahini was a Mets fan, so him and
Yeah.
fucking Joey were talking about the whole playoffs. Me and Tyler like we're gonna come in with fucking Royals hats on, but we never did. But dude, that was so funny.
Pretty sure. I'm not gonna say names. Pretty sure one girl in our grade.
Yep, I know exactly
Yeah.
what you're talking about.
Oh no, I know. Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
That came in with that. Oh, dude, that got me going, man.
All right. So, do we think Boston's winning that series? I mean, I know you want them to, but
I think so.
you think so?
I think Brooklyn's phonies, dude. I think they're soft.
I definitely don't think they're phonies because I mean both games were very close, and you're playing in Boston.
They have
Very
the most-
hostile place.
Besides me just hating Brooklyn in general, they
Oh
have the
my
most hateable team
God,
in the NBA.
dude.
Come on, dude. They have Ben Simmons, Kyrie, and KD. Like,
And I think
I've seen one championship in my life, and it was hockey. It was awesome. I wish I went to the
Big
parade. It was
zero, dude.
awesome. But like
that was when you were
I would-
older too. Like I'm Yankees. I'm fucking
2018,
Yankees. I'm 9 years, 10 years
Dude,
old.
now-
Giants.
I
I'm
would do
7 and
anything,
I told
anything
myself,
for a
and
Super Bowl.
and I know,
Anything.
dude, I my 3 main sports: football, baseball, and basketball. If any of my 3 teams, Jets, Knicks, Mets, make a Super Bowl, World Series, or an NBA championship, I will be. I'll spend $5,000. I don't care. I'll go to a Super Bowl. I'll fly anywhere to go to a Super Bowl. I'll be at Citi Field for at least one game in the World Series if they make it. And if the Knicks ever make an NBA championship, I will be in the I will sit on the roof if I have to. I don't care, dude.
looking in through the glass.
I will be there, dude. I will be there.
All right, what do you think, Brooklyn or Boston?
Boston. Hate
I
Brooklyn.
want to see Brooklyn win, but I do think Boston. I think it's gonna go 7, but I
Yeah,
think
I hate
Boston's gonna
Brooklyn.
win it.
They just irk me, dude.
I think Brooklyn can take these 2 at home easily.
I mean, yeah.
It's
dude,
gonna be-
well, when you have KD,
It's gonna be a
dude,
very competitive series.
Yeah.
Very. But I hope Boston takes
All right.
it.
I think that's gonna be it. Kind of went off on some rants there. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be a little longer than like half an hour, but
Hey, man, it was a good episode though.
that's gonna wrap it up. Goat Talk, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, all on the board.
Hey,
I feel like I shouldn't have to
Interact
say
with us,
anymore.
or Joe would say, interactive with us.
Like, comment, subscribe. Go on the. We'll be posting more TikTok soon in the last couple episodes. Any little clips that we get. If you want to tweet at us, you can. If not, you're a bitch. Yeah. See you guys next time.
He didn't mean that.
LFGM.
Yes, sir.